Hello Aries, welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking, and this is your January to June reading. I will be doing the second part of the year, but that will be uploaded onto Vimeo. For those of you that want to purchase the second part, you may. For those that do not, roughly towards the mid-year, I will be taking those videos and putting them up on YouTube. So if you want to wait until roughly June, you can receive the readings for free. Okay, so I'm looking at 6 months. Okay, I'm going to start putting down the cards. Aries, Hermit. The Hermit fell out for January, and the Hermit is the sign of Virgo. So I'm going to take 2 cards for each month, and then I will tell you what they are. January, February, March, April, May, and June. Now I'm going to take a spirit message as well. Okay, first month we've got Seek, second month, and I've pre-shuffled all your cards, so choices, March, we've got Study, April, Hello from Heaven, May, we've got Synchronicities, and June, we've got Gratitude. Now, I'm also using my chocolate message cards. So, one for each month. I have in the description box, I've got all the cards, the decks that I'm using. So, New Baby Chocolate, should actually, Butterscotch Chocolate, Chocolate Sundae, Chocolate Box, Chocolate Brownie. Yeah, everything's chocolate, so you're going to want to eat chocolate after this. Chili chocolate. Oh, chili. Okay, let's take one card from the Major Arcana, just so we can see what the main energies are, one for each month. I don't want to take too long in shuffling because the videos get way too long. We've got the Tower for January, the Empress for February, March we've got Strength, April we've got Temperance, May we've got the Wheel of Fortune. For those of you that are born in in April, Temperance, that's your birthday month. So Temperance is Jupiter, so some of you may be traveling. Let's look at June, and we've got the Priestess, the High Priestess. Okay, as well as that, I'm going to take one astrology card for each month. Spirit guides and angels. 6 for Aries for 6 months. Let's start January. We've got 6th house. Then we've got February, water element, sensing. March, we've got solar eclipse, revolution. April, We've got Yod and Destiny. And May, we've got Uranus, Genius. And June is Virgo, I Analyze. Okay, and last but not least, one Romance Angel for love. Spirit guides and angels for Aries, January through to June. 6 cards. Okay, January, Aries, forgiving and learning. February, we've got heart-to-heart conversations. March, let your friends help you. April, playfulness. May, let go of control issues. And June, worth waiting for. Lovely. Okay, we've taken all the cards. Let's start with January. All right, dear Aries. So, we have, first of all, oh, it'd be nice if I can pick up the cards, eh? As I said, we've got the Hermit. Now, the Hermit is a major arcana card. The Hermit is the sign of Virgo. This may be you taking time out, meditating, looking for answers. Maybe this is a time of spiritual growth because of the Three of Swords. It doesn't open up, the year doesn't open up too easily. The Three of Swords is heartache and heartbreak. Something hasn't gone the way you expected, and that's put you in the Hermit mode. Now, the Hermit is Virgo, and Virgo is very analyzing. Virgo will look at all the details. Okay, so maybe you are dealing with a Virgo, unless you've got strong Virgo in your own chart. Some of you may have been hurt by an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Could be Moon in Virgo, let's say, or the other way around, Sun in Virgo and strong air in their chart. Now, you know the Hermit is a number 9. It's one step before the card of Jupiter. One step before a completion. Number 9 comes after the Strength card. And the Strength card says that you need to pick up on your strength, be strong. Maybe this is a growing process that you're going through now. In January, Saturn it's Saturn time, right? What am I saying? Saturn is in Capricorn. It's the time of Capricorn. So Saturn's energy is very prominent. We've got a lot of planets in Capricorn. And, you know, Capricorn is the authoritarian. For some reason, there is something that you're going through which is going to make you need to grow up fast. Okay, so let's look at what we've got. The Spirit card says, seek. The power of Spirit exists in all things. Everything is made of energy, and every single thing in your physical world contains a fragment of Spirit, including you. We are all one with Spirit and always will be connected to one another. So I'm thinking that whatever pain you've gone through with the Three of Swords, something didn't work out in your favor. Maybe this was just a disappointment. Maybe you had expectations that didn't pan out the way you wanted to. So this puts you in the Hermit mode. And this is a very spiritual energy. Some of you may be looking up to someone who is like a guru, someone who is spiritually aligned that can be of help to you. Now, this could always be someone who you receive messages from, someone who may have passed, someone who was very dear to you. Okay, so let's see what else we've got. Now, we've got, this is really funny here. Okay, So in the Tarot of Dreams, we've got the Tower, and the Tower is the energy of Mars. As you could see, Mars is your ruler. Now the Tower, many times we say, is Scorpio. For me, it's Uranus. I believe that you are probably rebelling, revolutionizing something, quickly changing and shifting something in your life. Now this is probably out of your hands because it is eclipse period. It is time of eclipses in January. And with Uranus being at the last degrees there of your sign, could be leaving your sign in the next, not in January. I think it's roughly April, just before your birthday. Wow. When Uranus will be moving into Taurus. So it's as though you're going to be changing something with a bang, and it may not happen straight away in January. Now we know that the tarot can go either way. Time is hard to pinpoint. So this, again, as I said, is Scorpio energy or Uranus. So Uranus is the ruler of Aquarius. Some of you may have been dealing with Aquarius. I did say that there was hurt, some sort of, I don't know, conversations. Swords are all about our intellect. It's our thought process. Maybe you've been let down by someone who's got strong Aquarius in their chart. So this is bringing in major changes. Here we've got the 6th house in the astrology cards and routine. So this probably would be speaking to the disappointment, maybe through anything that you do day to day. The 6th house is the house of Virgo. And Virgo is health, yes. It's also pets, as well as, looking at the details. And just generally, sometimes Virgos can be quite discriminative. Maybe some of you are looking at your day-to-day life, hoping to shift. If there's been any sort of disappointments there, you're obviously wanting to change something. Now this is a 30, which breaks down to a 3, so there is expansion and growth through change, I would say. Let's see. And I did say that you may be dealing with a Virgo individual, someone who's got strong Virgo. Now, the Romance Angel says forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So release is like the Tower. You're releasing, letting go of something, okay, forgiving, getting over something. But I think that as you go through these trials and tribulations, whatever the lessons are here, you are growing spiritually, you are maturing, okay? So the Lord of Karma, Saturn, is there to teach all of us, new tricks. So it's all about maturity, longevity, and stability. You're trying to change things up in your life to bring in something that is stable. Now, you've got the new baby here, which says birth. Now, that card was number 30, the astrology card, which is the number of the Empress. Some of you may be falling pregnant. Others of you, now, there may be one person out there who may be having a miscarriage, because it does say new baby. Now, if it's not an actual baby, something is new nevertheless. Okay, let's read what the card says. So, new baby chocolate. New beginnings are on offer. This is a great time to welcome and accept opportunities and new ideas that you can bring to life yourself. So that speaks of, again, growing up, something that you can do for yourself. You have planted many seeds, and now is the time for them to germinate, grow, and prosper. There's that growth, there's that expansion that the number 3 brings in the tarot. Put all your thoughts and ideas into action. You are ready, so there is no need to hesitate. The time to start is now. Okay, dear Aries, that's for January. And let's see what the affirmation is. I give birth to new opportunities with faith and trust, safe in the knowledge that I am fully supported every step of the way. So it looks as though some of you are learning through forgiveness. Okay, sometimes it does say here forgiving and learning as you release and heal. Okay, you are healing and you are releasing. Some of you are dead set really growing and maturing and taking charge of your own life. So all lessons, everything that we go through are lessons, and they're all about learning new things in life, and life, all our life is a big lesson, isn't it? So as long as we become better people, that's what needs to happen. That's the main thing. Let's look at February, dear Aries. And with February, sorry about that, my computer stopped recording. I was saying that I'm doing February. You've got the Three of Pentacles and you've got the Knight of Swords. Okay, so Three of Pentacles is, I was just talking about three and expansion and growth with the Astrology card. Now, Three of Pentacles is something that you are, you're mastering your craft and you are being noticed for your abilities, your talents. Now, this could be collaboration, a group effort at work as well, because I do see a support system here. They are, they're conversing. So this could be a project that you are starting, and it's gonna, I believe that it's gonna take flight. Here with the Knight of Swords, whatever was not fair, that you felt was not equal in the month of January, I believe that quickly with the scales balancing out here, and this is the energy of Libra. I did mention Aquarius. Here we've got the energy of Libra, and Libra is all about partnership. Now this could be in romance, this could be of course in anything you do for your career, whether this is studies, any group studies or even work projects that you are doing. As you could see, this Knight of Swords is moving fast into justice. And if there is an injustice here, he's going to cut. He's going to cut through the rubbish, cut through whatever is not working for him. He's very decisive. Now, if this is another air sign, Libra or Aquarius, in your periphery, in your life, then if this is a new relationship, we could be talking about someone new coming through, which is an air sign, as I said, could be Libra, more than likely, and with strong earth, or the other way around in their chart, right? Okay, so there is quick energy here. Even though the 3 is expansion, maybe this means that whatever you are manifesting here is coming through quickly. Now, let's see what else we've got. Now, we've got the Empress here, another 3. Look at that. A new life. And it's funny that she's holding a newborn. For those of you that have already begun something in January, I did speak of pregnancy. Congratulations if this is you. If this is not a real, child, if this is not a pregnancy, then this could be a mother in your life. This could be someone that is taking on the role of a mother, and she is manifesting something. Now, this could be your support system. This could be someone important in your life. Taurus or Libra, okay, are the signs here, because they're the signs that are ruled by Venus. Okay, so again, the Empress is a number 3. We are talking about manifestation. 3 seems to be your number so far, dear Aries. Okay, so the Empress is the mother of earth, and she receives the harvest. She collects, so whatever you've planted, and that's what that little chocolate card was telling you. Anything the seeds that you have planted are quickly going to germinate. Let's look at the Spirit card. Choices. You've got choices here. And this is February. So when you accept responsibility for your life and the choices you make, you begin to tap into the power of your own spirit. Now, remember how I was saying you're powering up, you're growing. Yes, that's what the theme is here as well. You'll be able to listen and to appreciate the intuitive wisdom that's inside you, very much like the Hermit in January, and apply it positively and constructively to your outside world. So this says that you are very intuitive. You've got the gift of making the right choice. Feel, look within you, look at that light. Even though you've got choices, you've got the power to make the right choice here. Okay, now the astrology card says water element and sensing. Again, this is right on. Water element is all about our emotions, our intuition. We've got strong intuition where water is concerned. Now, some of you may be dealing with someone who's got strong water, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Now, this could be someone in your life, or you could have strong water in your chart. Now, water element does speak of sensitivities as well. So this could be an emotional month. It doesn't mean that it would be a bad emotional month. You've got the Empress here, which is fantastic. You've got the Three of Pentacles. You've got 2 3s. Okay, so water element says that, yes, emotions can be running deep at this time. Just trust your intuition, very strong, and it is a 4, so you could be dealing with, and I would say Cancer would be more than likely the water sign, because this is a number 40 and it does break down to a 4, which is the house of Cancer and home, your home and your stability. Now, heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. For those of you that are dealing with, sensitivity, you are either dealing with, as I said, more than likely a Cancerian, a Taurus, or a Libra, Libran individual, or another earth sign, so Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Heart-to-heart conversations, it looks as though with the water element card here, the emotions will be spoken of. There will be communication, deep communication here. Okay, so this is beautiful. Honesty is the magic word where relationships are concerned, whether they're family or business. Okay, so honesty will get you from A to Z. Anything that is left behind, if not today, tomorrow, next month, it's going to come, it's going to be known. So honesty is very important, and it's the basis of where you can build relationships upon. Okay, let's see what the chocolate message is. Butterscotch chocolate. Integrity. There you go, you see? Integrity is all about what Saturn is. Okay, speaking the truth, standing in your truth. That's what it's all about. Let's see what February preaches. This card represents integrity, dependability, and trustworthiness. Just be careful not to become too self-absorbed or judgmental. Now that judgmental rings the Virgo energy from before. There is a richness in your life that does not depend on money or material obsession. Take a deep look inside and see where life is offering you joy and abundance. Your family and friends find you dependable and trustworthy, but can you find those qualities for yourself when you need them? That's the question for February. Now, the affirmation is, there is a richness in my life that brings me everything I need. So that is beautiful. If that says that there is a richness in your life, you've got to believe that. And that you have to tell yourself, and you have to believe it. Okay? So again, the energy of Saturn is here, integrity, and you may be dealing with someone who is ruled by Saturn, which would be an Aquarian or a Capricorn person. Okay? All right, let's move on to March. Okay. So March, we've got the moon and we've got the Page of Swords. And if you look to the distance and in the clouds, it looks like an Aquarian figure there, does it not? The water bearer, yeah? Okay, so that's quite a strong message here. All right, dear Aries, we've got the moon, which is, for me, it's Cancer. It could be Pisces, yeah? Now, the moon is our emotions, it's our sensitivities. It is very much so of the, our home and our foundation, where we come from, our heritage. The fourth house is all about home. It's our stability. It's building on our stability, on our foundations. Now, the moon can also speak of being very intuitive, receiving the messages through your dreams, but it's also fear-based. So, again, we've got the Page of Swords, which, the Page of Swords does speak of truth. There could be a message that's coming through, anything to do with your, anything to do with studies, furthering your education. The Page of Swords is someone who could be extending themselves, so that they can expand their knowledge on whatever it is that you're doing. Now, the Page of Swords can be truth that's coming through. You may even be receiving messages, as I said, through your dream. And, the Page of Swords could be a call, a message, any sort of communication that's coming through. And I feel that with this energy, I feel as though you are probably going to have an inkling through your dreams about the message that's coming through. Now, this is obviously, I would say, you are dealing with an Aquarian, anything to do with Aquarius. Now, what's the house of Aquarius? It's all about friends, being part of a social group, okay? Anything to do with social media, messages through the internet. And it looks like the way he's holding this sword, it looks as though you're going to cut straight through that. Your logic is very strong at this time, as well as your intuition in March. Let's see what else we've got here. And we've got, wow, strength. Okay, so strength is the energy of Leo. Leo, the house of Leo is the fifth house, which speaks of flirtation. It speaks of taking risks, children, and anything that you have given birth to creatively. Now, Leo says that you need to have courage, patience, again, trust. There has to be trust here. If you're in a relationship and you are fearing the worst, you need to trust in your partner. Okay, now, Leo is also ruled by the sun, and the sun, I should say, Leo, the energy of Leo is showing your craft to the world. Whatever you've given birth to, you are sharing it with the world. And it's funny here that we've got, no, I wanted to say that, where is it? The solar eclipse and revolution here. Now, this is the solar eclipse we had on the 5th or 6th of January in Capricorn. Now, in March, we're still in eclipse energies, so I think that this will be the return of what happened around, the beginning of January. I think you will be revisiting in March. Okay, so revolution, and it's a number 44, so it is guided. You are divinely guided by the angels here. Okay, and solar eclipse is, again, a shift point. It is change. Okay, it is destined, whatever is going on here. So, it's funny that we've got solar eclipse because the moon is right in front of the sun here. We've got the moon twice. So again, the moon is the ruler of the fourth house. I believe that situations of in relation to family, your home, your house, whatever, okay, anything to do with your foundation and your stability is you're going to be revisiting in March. Now, the solar eclipse is fate because it deals with the nodes. Okay, so there is a major shift here, and I believe that it's going to begin with a message coming through, but I feel as though your first inkling will be through your sleep. So pay attention, get that diary, write out whatever happens, whatever you see, because we tend to forget. Now, you may be dealing with someone who's got strong Leo in their chart, or you may be taking on the power of Leo the lion, which wants to show its, magnificence to the world. Okay, now, as I said, Leo likes to shine. You may be, even though you are a leader, dear Aries, Leo is another fire sign. It's a fellow fire sign. And, Leos, just like Aries are, all the fire signs, they're go-getters. But Leo is the king, so there is something to do with royalty here. Now, I don't know exactly what that means for you, for each and every one of you, but we've got a sense of royalty here. And I feel that there is something very special in March. Something very special is happening for you in March. But you're going to have to be patient to get through this energy. And you need to be powerful, just like this tiger here. It's a tiger. It's usually depicted by a lion, right? Okay, now here we've got let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So whatever you have taken on, if you are part of a group, remember how I said information news through social media. And again, being part of a social group, whatever is happening here, this is massive. This is important. Delegate some of the work if you need to, some of the burdens if you are burdened, because yes, the strength card says that you've got the strength, but sometimes delegating some of the work will not burn you out. So if you are part of a group, make sure that you don't try and do everything by yourself. Now here we've got study. There you go. With the spirit messages, we've got the card study, and it says, Spirit has its own special way of letting you know that it's time to study again. From time to time, it's important to go back and learn, whether that's learning old things in a new way or learning something totally new. This is an opportunity to expand your mind. And I did say something about students and study with the Page of Swords. So some of you may be picking up something that you left behind, okay, because eclipses are all about karmic times. So, yeah, as well as that, I feel, and intuitively, because it says study, there is a sense of you looking at the finer details. You've got the energy of Virgo in your periphery. So, as I said, Virgo looks at the details. Is it time? Do you need to look at the details roughly in March, dear Aries? So, that may be a message, a specific message, but that's what I have. Okay, now for March, we've got Sunday, which says creativity. Wow, very nice. Chocolate Sunday. Unleash your creativity and open your mind to positive energy, and things around you will start to fall into place. Join an art class, redecorate your home, update your wardrobe, or change your career so you may feel freer to live your own life in your own creative style. And the affirmation is, creativity comes naturally to me. I'm open to new ideas and concepts. I enjoy the satisfaction that comes with my creativity. So yeah, whatever you've given birth to, you do have the card of Leo. whatever you've given birth to, Aries, is going to be shown to the world, I think. And that's why I said we've got the Empress here. It's still, you know, leaking into March. So you are creating something amazing February, March, dear Aries, in business. Now, in love, maybe there is too much work, not enough time for love. It says ask for support from your friends. So whatever you are working through, right, whatever you are looking into, you know, try not to do it alone. You've got support. You've got support here. Now, in the month of April, now March, at the end of March is your birthday. So for those of you that are having your birthday here at the end of March, happy birthday. We're on to the April born now. Aries, let's see. And we've got, oh yeah, there's the card of Virgo again, the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, we've got the Nine of Pentacles as well as the Seven of Swords. Wow. Okay, so I want to say also that I'd like to mention that for those of you that are familiar with the astrology and where your personal North Node is, if you've got your North or South Node in Virgo, more than likely, North Node, which would be, you know, what we're meant to be moving into, doesn't really matter, either one or the other. It's on the same axis anyway, the North and South Node. North Node, let's say, would be in Virgo, South Node would be in Pisces. So if any of you have got that in your chart, then this is your energy, because I feel a lot of Virgo energy in your reading, dear Aries. So the Nine of Pentacles says that financially things are looking up. They're really good. You're doing wondrous here. The money's coming in. You're very stable. You are looking great, looking really great financially. And you are in career. This is very stable. You're successful, okay? Here we've got the Seven of Swords. Now it looks as though someone is trying to steal something from you. Here in April, be careful of thieves. Watch out for stolen ideas, any stolen creative ideas from friends, from a group that you collaborate with. Now it's funny because as you could see, the Seven of Swords, this person is running towards the past. So now if I look at the astrology, I'm sure 100% that there are retrogrades here in March. Let me just have a quick look, because I feel the retrograde energy in March. Again, you've got the air quality, so okay. Okay, so Mercury is in retrograde, yes, in Pisces. Now, Pisces is very spiritual. Pisces is very hidden as well. Mercury retrograding says that it is calibrating. It is looking for information. It's working over projects. Anything that you've given birth to, let's say. Anything that you are writing, speaking. That's what Mercury is all about, as well as travel and communication in general. So, yeah. We've got only Mercury, which will be retrograding, and of course the nodes, the North Node will be retrograding then. But the nodes retrograde. That's a normal thing for them to do. They usually retrograde. So Mercury, okay, because Mercury is all about speech, what we talk about, what we think about, something spoken. Someone's going back to the past to pick up something that they may have missed. They're trying to get away with something. Again, because of the Virgo energy, there's the work of the detective here. You are looking for something, but the Seven of Swords is, the seven is a divine number. Know that whatever you are working on or looking over, researching, whatever you're doing here is just like the dove in the background. Can you see that dove? Yes? It's coming in quickly. You will be picking up what is meant to be found out quickly. You will know about this quickly. Now, this could be a message, someone who hasn't been telling you that the way that they feel about you, because with the dove in the background, it speaks to me about feelings, romantic feelings, and love. So yeah, something to do with the past, something to do with, it's like a juxtaposition, this card, because it shows deception, right? Someone is trying to do something without your knowledge. But then in the back, we've got this pure energy, you know, which is, it's a white dove, and that's all about something pure, something real. So it's funny that this card gives me two lots of energies. Nevertheless, the dove is coming in quickly. Could it be someone coming back from the past quickly into your life? You will have to let me know. Wow, okay. So we've got the yod, which is destiny, the finger of God. The finger of God is a very important transit. Okay, it's like destiny is being pointed to. God is showing you the way here. And it is a destined energy, which has got a lot to do with the nodes, the north and south node, as well as karma. Now it's a 48, which adds up to a 12. Again, it breaks down to a 3. But the 12 would be the Hanged Man, which is Piscean energy. And I did say that Mercury is retrograde in Pisces. And it's all about communication, yes? Sorry about that. I was just saying that Jupiter will be moving retrograde in May. So yeah, in May. So this is the card of Temperance, which speaks of foreign places and people. This is Sagittarius, which is all about truth. Okay, so seeing the bigger picture, being, taking that adventure, going on an adventure. Some of you may be traveling in the month of April around your birthday. Now, Temperance is also healing, and this is your spirit guides and your angels. So, yeah, as you could see, Temperance is a beautiful energy. Now, you may be dealing with a Sagittarian person. They're very free-spirited. They are a fellow fire sign here. So, always know that with your fellow fire signs, there is a deep understanding because you're made of the same stuff. So let's see what the spirit message is. Hello from heaven. I'll show you. Wow. And Sagittarius is all about spirituality. Your loved ones in the spirit world want to connect with you as much as you want to connect with them. As much as you want to, what am I saying? Your loved ones, I'm going to start again. Sorry, dear Aries. Your loved ones in the spirit world want to connect with you as much as you want to connect with them. They know you've been thinking of them, and they're sending you signs and symbols to show you how much they love you, to prove they're with you at this time. Okay, and I did speak of spirit here. Okay, so March leaks into April here with, as I said, if you are dealing with someone who has passed on, they are with you in spirit. You've got their support. And, okay, playfulness in love. To recapture a romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. There's spirit again. I feel as though there is a spiritual connection here. Could be with a Sagittarian person. Again, Virgo, I'm going to mention it all the time. Virgo is here. Now, if you are dealing with an air sign, I want to say that I'm not going to say an air sign here in March, because with the dove, which is it's pure energy, and the swords, right? The 7 here. Let's not forget that Virgo is the most intellectual sign. So Virgo comes across as an air sign because they are ruled by Mercury, which is logic. It's the left brain. So again, Virgo, I would say here, Virgo energy. Let's just see. So I'm going to say that because I sense the energy of Virgo there, yes. There's quite a bit of action. There's a few planets. We've got Neptune, Venus, and Mercury in the month of April in Neptune. Okay, Chiron will have moved away, so the past life wounds are gone. But, dear Aries, Chiron has actually moved into your sign. So Chiron can be past life wounds, childhood conditioning, and the victim mentality. So it's at 2 degrees, almost 3 degrees in your sign in April. So yeah, this may be, you may be dealing with something from the past, from a past life maybe. Now, it says to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. For those of you that are dealing with a Leo, playfulness, this is what Leo is all about. Try and take on the energy of Leo, which has got a lot of playfulness. They love to play around. Okay, so let's see what the chocolate message card is. Mystery, okay. So mystery box is the chocolate. And chocolate box. In the words of Forrest Gump, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Life is a mystery. Some days are hard, some are soft, some are easy, some are bitter, and some filled with sadness, while others are full of sweetness. The cycle of life is forever moving, changing, adapting. Change itself can be difficult and even traumatic, but remember that we are currently enjoying a very spiritual and karmic time of our human existence. Live in the now, count your blessings, and think positively. The wheel of fate is ever turning. The wheel of fate is ever turning, yes. And the wheel of fate is, of course, Temperance, I said, is Sagittarius, which is ruled by Jupiter. As well as that, Yod. Yod is destiny. Now we've got another wheel there. See that circle? The wheel of life. We've got the tree of life there. And the tree of life for me is health as well as family support. So yeah. So there is a lot that you are dealing with in the month of April. As it said, it's a mixed bag of goodies. There's a chocolate box here and you never know what you're going to get. The affirmation here is, I greet each day, each new day with trust, and I believe in the cycle of life. I go with the flow. So that's what you need to do in April. Let's see the month of May. Okay, I was just checking out the chart, so I wanted to see the retrograde planets. Now, there are quite a few retrogrades in the month of May. Yes, so it is a time of going within. We've got, Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto, all retrograde. The big players, they're all retrograde. So it is a time of going within, looking at the details. Now, again, as I say always, the 7s are a spiritual number for me. Now, Neptune in Pisces is moving direct. It's at 18 degrees, which is, wow, like it's moved a lot in the month of May. So it's a very important time. Now, because it's direct, I would say that it can, usually with direct Neptune, because Neptune is usually wearing those rose-colored glasses. Here you can't see the forest from the trees with Neptune. I believe that when a planet is retrograde, it's more closer to the Earth, they say, so it's stronger. So I would say that when it's retrograde, logically, it should give you a chance to, no, actually, it should make it more difficult to see. But when it's direct, I would say that it's not as vigilant, as it's not as strong. So now the Seven of Cups, seven, as I said, is a divine number, but you've got choices here. Now there is an earth sign here. This is the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. This is someone who is quite financially stable. This is an earth sign that is coming into your life, one that is willing to stay, stay for a while. With earth signs, it's stability. It's someone who's going to stick to being here. As I was saying, yes, so it's an earth sign, someone who could have their own business. There's someone who is, it could be someone that may be a little bit rigid, stubborn in their energy, but it's someone that you can actually depend on. Now, this could be, if it's, for those of you that this is your energy, then money's coming through really well. You're stabilizing your career, whatever you're doing, you've got lots of choices, lots and lots of choices to make money, to bring in stability. Okay, maybe you are, this could even be, let's say, that a promotion, that for those of you that have got your own business, for those of you that are climbing the ladder, I wanted to say you could be receiving a promotion. Those of you that have got your own business, you are stabilizing. This is really, really good for business. Others of you, this could be someone very important in your life. It could even be a boss. But it is a king, so it is someone who's quite mature. And again, they're here for the long haul. They're not here just for a little while. So if this is a friend, then this is someone that you can depend on. Now, we've got also the astrology card. We've got Uranus and Genius. Now, Uranus is the ruler of Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius is the genius. They usually do things very differently. They like to stand out in the crowd. They see things from a way higher perspective than anyone else, So they're out far past the ethers. They're well ahead of everyone else. So if you are dealing with someone who's got strong Aquarius, then this is someone who is quite quirky, quite different. If this could be a friend, a family member, someone who's going to be very important in your life in the month of May. But you know what? You know that Uranus obviously will be in Taurus in the month of May. So that means that, Uranus rebels against anything that it does not value. So if there is no value, then Uranus is the tower that will change things around. Okay, so the term genius says that you are coming up with something that is very different. You're gonna make your mark here. You've got the Wheel of Fortune, and again, this is Jupiter. This is luck. Whatever you're coming up with, dear Aries, and it is a number 9 here, and number 9 again is the house of Sagittarius in the natural horoscope. Here we've got the Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter, which rules Sagittarius. The wheel is turning in your favor here. There is abundance, there is growth and expansion here, and there could be expanding your spiritual knowledge. You may be dealing with foreign places and people. For those of you that are, traveling, then this is a time of, traveling to lands that are far away from where you live. Okay, dealing with foreign cultures, anything to do with spirituality. Again, standing in your truth, Sagittarius, is a beautiful energy. Now, you may be dealing with someone who's got strong Sag here. And I just wanted to say that with the let go of control issues, allow this situation to unfold naturally. As you can see, you've got the Wheel of Fortune there. So if you're pushing for change, you don't need to. If you're dealing with someone that's very rigid and very stubborn, like this could be this earth sign in your life. Now this person could have, yes, Pisces. If this is a Virgo, then obviously Pisces is the sign across from them. Nevertheless, it says let go. Just let it go. Leave it to the divine here. Now, what do we have? We've got synchronicity through spirit. Are you noticing the signs of synchronicity that the spirit world has been sending to you at this time? People and situations in your life are not just appearing by coincidence. In reality, they're being guided to you from the spirit world to help you for a specific reason. Okay, and look at the wheels here. The clocks are turning. Check that out. There are wheels. The wheels of life. I did mention that before, that life goes around and around. It doesn't stop. So let's see what the chocolate message card is in the month of May. It's a chocolate brownie, self-worth. That is so Taurian, is it not? That's where Uranus is in Taurus. So this is all about self-worth. Whoever doubts your self-worth, you're getting rid of them. That's for sure. Are you having a hard time accepting just how important you really are? Is the full potential of your personal power buried deep beneath the weight of low self-esteem? Your ego feels wounded. Old hurts rise to the surface at the slightest provocation. There may be a reduced sense of self-worth. Avoid being overly self-indulgent, as such a tendency is not always good for you. Okay, so yeah. Accept your greatness, be authentic, and start standing in your power. Be patient as you learn to understand yourself better. Again, it speaks of power. I stand in my power. I love myself and I believe in myself. Very beautiful affirmation for you, Aries. So self-worth is being shown here. Now, I believe that your self-worth will receive a boost if you are the genius with the energy of Uranus here. Okay. Now, if you've got another, I want to say another Aquarian, because Uranus rules Aquarius, that is doubting your self-worth, then you need to stand up for yourself. Okay. So let's see. Let's go on to the month of June. And in June we've got the Knight of Pentacles as well as the Page of Pentacles. Yes, I was looking at the Knight and I was saying Page. I didn't even look at the Page. It's right there. So we go from the Page of Pentacles to the Knight of Pentacles. Again, here is this earth sign. So we go from the King, we go to the Page, and then we go to the Knight. So there is some sort of, I want to say, lightening up. If this is just the energy, then it is not as, because look, think of the King of Pentacles. He's someone who needs to be strong, dependable, and people expect from him. Whereas here you've got the Page of Pentacles, which would be your energy, which turns into the Knight of Pentacles, which is action, really. So from a message you start to take action. It's all about your self-worth. It's all about what you're worth. It's all about what you own. And it looks as though you're very slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race, dear Aries. Now, you may be, again, this could be another project that you are beginning. Now, the pages are all about messages coming through. And the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest one of all, but he's the most stable one. So he gets there slowly, but he gets there. So doesn't matter how long it takes, he will get to the finish line because he is moving, as you can see. So this is slow and steady progress forward. Now, if this is in relation to dealing with another earth sign, it looks as though there is, you know, it's a maturation process. So we go from the king down to the page. Now, the page for some of you could be a child. This could be a child, an adolescent child, who is turning into the knight. So this could be someone who is leaving the coop. If you've got children yourselves, that is an earth sign. But whatever this is, whatever you are, you know, growing, this pentacle is, it's expanding, it's growing, and it's going to get to where it needs to get to. So again, if you are in a group collaboration, some of you may have let go of that and you're trying to make it on your own here. As you could see, it could be on your own or just with one more partner. So two people, a collaboration between two, I want to say here. Now, so it's very stable but very slow, and we know that in retrograde seasons, everything goes backwards. We have to check over everything again and again. We've got the chance to redo things. There is no rush, dear Aries. Okay, so let's see what else we've got. We've got the High Priestess. Again, Virgo Piscean axis. Now, the High Priestess is a spiritual energy. This is someone who is connected to the divine. She can make magic. She's got the ability to do that. She's the moon goddess, and again, the moon comes up here, and the moon can be fears, it can be dreams, it can be all about secrets. That's what the High Priestess is. She keeps information to herself. She's also very, very intuitive. So again, please trust your intuition, okay? And if you are receiving messages from above, make sure that you listen. We've got gratitude here. It's the spirit messages, gratitude, and it reads, life is one big continuous circle of giving and receiving energy. Be thankful for who and what's in your life instead of complaining about what you don't have. If you focus on gratitude, you'll start to attract prosperity and abundance. So it looks like you go from the king to the page, which is quite a shift. It's quite a shift. So I'm going to say that if this is a relationship between you and an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, it looks like there's some sort of a restart here for some reason. I don't know why. So it says you need to focus on gratitude. Sometimes when we don't give gratitude, then whatever help the divine is wanting to give, it's not going to give it. So trust your intuition. If there are secrets within a relationship here, any sort of a partnership, know that you've got the ability to feel your way through. If someone is keeping something from you, you've got the ability. The High Priestess is your energy. She sits between those two pillars. So it's like you're opening a new door here. Let's see with the Astrology card. We've got Virgo, I analyze. There you go. See, again, Virgo. So you are analyzing. Now, Virgos are very, very intuitive because they've got Pisces right across. So if you've got the energy of Virgo, again, you've got that strong intuition. Virgo moves surely, but certainly forward. Sometimes, of course, they can be discriminative, but if you've got a Virgo around you that is looking at the finer details, then, you know, just don't go overboard. It's their nature. They can't help themselves. Sometimes, as I said, they're very grounded and they're people that you can depend on. So don't just look at the bad side of them. Look at the good side. And you know what? And Virgo is all about the sixth house of what we do day to day. So again, your daily routine, anything to do with health, pets, right? Let me see. You may be dealing with someone someone who is a Virgo who may be dealing with mysteries. As you could see here, it says the card it says darkness into darkness, the key to all mysteries. So looking into the darkness, that's where you can align, yes, and receive the messages. Take time out, meditate. That's what the High Priestess is all about. Okay, you started off with a Hermit card. Here you've got the High Priestess. There is strong intuition here. Now this could be, as I said, someone that you are dealing with. So you may be around someone who can help you spiritually align and grow as well. And you may even have an advisor who's here to help. Now, worth waiting for, divine timing is at work in your love life, Aries. So these angels have not taken flight yet. They've got their feet on the ground. They have not taken off yet, but they're ready to do so. Okay, you're almost there. I believe that in the second video that I will be doing for you, I think that's when love's going to come in as something that's more committed. Even though you do have the King of Pentacles here, I don't have anything that is really like 100% speaking about love, strong love here. I do have yacht and destiny and playfulness, but nothing committed really. So let's see what the chocolate card is going to say. Chili chocolate. Freedom. Wow. Freedom is very, very Uranian. Very Aquarian. This is a card of bondage and restriction. Most often it is a metaphorical representation of the restraints we place on ourselves. Look beyond superficial appearance and go deeper into the truth and meaning of a situation before you find yourself in hot water. Don't forget that you hold the keys to your own freedom. Keep your options open. Take action to find the freedom you need to move forward. Remember, you are the only one that is holding you back. You are the only one that's holding you back. Okay, so anything that is holding you back, anything that you are fearing of, that you cannot analyze and you think that you cannot accomplish, well, that's wrong thinking. That's doubtful thinking and it does not work for you. So the affirmation says, I remove all chains and restrictions that I have placed on myself in the past as I start my new journey toward a newfound freedom. I would like to tell Aries that dear Aries, if you are dealing with someone who is, and I'm going to say it, someone who's got strong Aquarius, more than likely, if they are holding you back, if they are a genius and they know exactly how to push your buttons to keep you back, held back, and you don't feel free in whatever situation, whether this is love, business, money, or whatever, doesn't matter. You need to free yourself, okay? So, dear Aries, there are a lot of messages here. As I said, I will be continuing this reading. The July, December cards will be taken on Vimeo. So I will add the link at the bottom in the description box for you to go and purchase it. And I would like to thank you all for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Wishing you all the best for 2019, and thank you for your patience. All the best now.